The U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services Agency is responsible for granting citizen benefits and ensuring the integrity of our country's overall immigration system. In this video, I'm going to share some information on how Notable Solutions software platform, NSI AutoStore, can support the mission of USCIS, specifically by improving the N-400 application process. The N-400 form is the application for U.S. citizenship. Every immigrant who wants to go through the naturalization process and become a citizen of the United States of America must fill out this form. USCIS processes each application following a strict set of standard operating procedures. Each application touches multiple personnel across multiple systems. After a detailed analysis of the end-to-end process, the USCIS Office of Information Technology identified several areas that could be improved through the implementation of the NSI AutoStore platform. So, the objective here was pretty straightforward. Increase operational efficiency to cut down on processing cycle time, and increase information security to protect the sensitive data on each application. Let's start with a quick look at some of the stats to put this into perspective. As of October 2013, there were over 300,000 pending N-400 cases, and the average processing time for a case was about 5 months. These numbers tell us that demand is high and that it takes a significant amount of time to close out cases. Looking at the most recent 6 months of available data, we see that that cycle time is also increasing. This means it's particularly important to identify and implement process improvement. Okay, let's dive into an example use case, and then we'll get into the specifics about how AutoStore helps. Military N-400s for members of the U.S. military and their family typically originate at a military base. From there, CIS field office personnel process the intake and send them via email to the Nebraska Service Center for all of the casework to be completed within the Claims 4 system. These applications come in steadily from many field locations every week. As it turns out, getting the applications from the field to the NSC is a fairly involved process comprised of at least 9 steps. That includes manual document handling and significant file manipulation locally. Email and desktop encryption tools were used to transmit each application. Looking at the process as it's mapped out, you can see that virtually every step involved human touch, including small things like having to manually rename each file after it's scanned. There are also several potential security vulnerabilities with this process, for example, using email to send sensitive documents. So now, let's look at the process using AutoStore. The field officer creates a barcode sheet for each application using AutoStore, scans in the entire stack at the multifunction device, and then they're done. As soon as they hit the big green start button on the MFD, AutoStore takes care of the rest of the process automatically. If I'm the field personnel, here's what I see. I walk up to the Ricoh MFD, and on the screen I see a button that says Scan N-400. I press that, stack my batch into the document feeder, and like I said before, just press the big start button and I'm done. That's it. Let's open up the hood and see what AutoStore is doing behind the scenes. Once that scan button is pressed, here's what happens. AutoStore encrypts the document from the time of scan at the MFD. By the way, it's important to note that AutoStore leverages encryption algorithms that are FIPS 140-2 compliant. By reading the barcode on the cover sheets, AutoStore then automatically splits the scan batch into individual applications. They are automatically renamed based on the A number, which came from the barcode, and they are converted into text searchable PDF documents. From there, AutoStore routes the documents to a secure network drive that is only accessible by authorized NSC personnel. To ensure the documents are picked up by the caseworkers, an automatic email is fired off to the appropriate team. And remember, this email is just a notification and does not have any sensitive documents attached like the old process used to have. So there you have it, pretty straightforward. AutoStore is also providing automation on the other end. After the Claims 4 process at the NSC is complete, documents need to be transmitted back to the field. The caseworkers leverage AutoStore's desktop plugin called AutoCapture to securely transmit the documents back to the field sites. AutoCapture is embedded directly into the right-click menu. The user selects one or more applications, right-clicks, and selects which office to send it to. It's that easy. All of the same behind-the-scenes action happens on the way back, including encryption, barcode reading, and notification. Initial usage of the new AutoStore workflow by 3 field sites are reporting savings of up to 65%. That's a 65% reduction in field processing time. This enables CIS to lower the average cycle time and reduce the number of pending cases. Going back to our original objectives, AutoStore was able to increase operational efficiency and improve information security, all while making the process easier for end users. Thank you.